Hi everyone, welcome. We are back with part 3 of our Ellie Marks Victorian Halloween color along. I think tonight I'm going to leave my sky and clouds for now, and I'm going to hop down here to these flowers and see if we can get some color put in here. And I think that will kind of help us determine what colors we need to bring elsewhere. So I personally will use the back of this page for my bushes here. I didn't want to go green and red because I didn't want Christmas. And then I thought yellow and green because it's fall, but I have a really dark sky, so I kind of want to stay in the dark theme. So I pulled black grape, and I'll hold these a little closer in just a second. Pomegranate and magenta. So basically our leaves will be these two colors and the black grape will be our magenta. So here are those colors. Now my black grape is getting smaller and it is a very soft pencil, and as you can see the tip does not like to cooperate. So I have a T-Gall sharpener. This is a handheld sharpener. My friend Jamie actually got this for me a while back. I love this sharpener. It has lasted me, it's been 2 or 3 years now at least. So I have it set, for Prisma, about a 2. If I don't like that tip, I'll fix it. But then you get this nice little pointed tip. It is not super long that it's going to break off on these really soft pencils. So yes, for this pencil, I will be hand sharpening. Let me pull you in a little closer. Okay, sorry about the little bit of wiggling there. So all I am going to do, basically, is I'm going to do the line that goes through all these flowers. And then I'm going to shade up the edges. Just a tiny dot, not a whole lot because this is my shadow color. Now you can do some up higher and some lower, so some will appear darker. That's up to you. I will probably vary mine as I go. And I won't do all of these on camera. I just kind of want to show you the effect we're going for. Why I picked these colors here. Okay, I am going to do a little darker all the way around those berries there. This is a very soft pencil, so instead of pressing hard, we're just repeating, going over it. I think this is one of the softest. This pencil gives me the most trouble. Okay, so I'm just going to do this little bunch here. And then I can do the rest after. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, so I'm going to make that my own little leaf. Looks like a line just forgot to be put in. Now, some of these lines I'm going to darken and bring up a little higher. That is personal opinion. And then, like I said, I'm just going to do around these berries so I can show you one set of berries or seeds or whatever these may be. Okay, so just changing it up a little, but mostly the same. Some of these are tucked in the back. I do want to be a little darker so they look like they are in the back. So that is our black grape color. Pomegranate, and we want to start on our black grape. Small circular motions, not all the way up. This is mainly just blending so we can get to the next color. on that grape and pushing upwards. Now, if we feel like we're losing our shadow or our definition, we can come back and fix that with a little more purple or some gray or black or whatever we decide. But for now, we just want to get it all in. Excuse me. Every time. Okay. Just making sure all of that grape is blended nice. Okay, this is where I kind of made my own. Just a little. Okay, that's just about everybody. So you can scoot to the middle here. Okay, and then we take our magenta. We don't want to touch the purple because we don't want to like darken this magenta. So instead of going bottom up, we're going to go top down. If that makes sense. And that will keep our bright, but still blend. Okay. Magenta is a well-loved color. It's getting really short. Thank goodness it's almost Christmas. We'll be needing another set of prismas from Santa. Okay. Top down. Okay. If you see any white spots, you can come back and touch them up. Use my lightest color for that, but up to you. And that will be how the purple flowers look. Now I have a nice window right here, and we know that magenta and orange go great together, and purple and yellow contrast together. So I'm going to take a very tiny dot of pale vermilion. So I don't want these to be like dark red berries because that isn't going to match very well. Okay, and then we're going to take a little bit of Spanish, and I will swatch those on that paper in just 1 second. Okay. Just kind of darken with a little magenta in the shadows just so that everything matches. And then when I get done, I will come in with a white gel pen and add a dot. So that is how I'm going to do all of these flowers all across this whole page. Now, because I like this contrast, my windows, I am going to go ahead and very lightly. Now it is a witch's house, so if you want to make it glow green or whatever color is spooky to you, go for it. But I'm playing off colors at the moment. So that was regular orange. So my berry colors were the magenta, the red, and the yellow. This would be a pretty sunset as well. Okay, and then my windows are going to be the orange, Spanish orange, yellow, and then depending on the brightness I want, I'm either going to go deco yellow or lemon yellow. I might even go white or cream, actually. Okay, so light layer of this over the top of everything. Now, if you don't want this to look like her house is lit up, you could just do the edges blue and add your white little glass streaks. And that will work well too. Okay, and then canary yellow. And then white, we're going to make sure our tip is clean. So we're going to take our scratch paper, because I've blended lots of things with this white. Again, circular motions. And this just kind of dampens everything down. If you want to put your windows in first so you don't have to dodge the flowers, that works too. So now I'm going to go just a little bit different shade of purple for my curtains. So this is dioxazine purple hue. It is going to be my darkest color. But I want the theme of my house to stay kind of purple. I don't want to just be throwing colors everywhere, and we kind of lose the effect. Okay, a very tiny touch of just plain violet. Okay, and then Parma Violet. And I am going to darken this, but Parma Violet is very soft and it covers a lot of the colors you put down. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it in first and then blend my colors. Now on this side right here, I want to make sure I'm coloring in the same direction as the curtains to keep that feel of the fabric flowing. Okay, and then my darker again. Alright, and those are going to be my windows. I don't want a whole lot of detail in them. Oh, I got a purple streak. Oh, I'm flinging pencils everywhere. Get rid of this purple streak here. Because if we have too much in this one window, then it's going to distract from the rest of the image. And I colored the frame of the window a little. I haven't decided what I want to do those yet. So I'm going to leave those for now. Now if those aren't dark enough, take your gray or your black, darken your edges, whatever works for you. Let me, so I'm not smearing purple everywhere. You can see my window got some purple on it. So I'm going to do the same for my window over here. So that way I don't have purple in it already. Yellow. Okay, we're going to blend it with a little white just to tone it down. All right, that is that. Okay, so I have my pumpkin colors pulled as well, so I'm going to do a couple pumpkins and get those in. I'm going to go fairly orange with them though. Poppy red on the lines. Want the bottom a little darker. Okay, orange. And yellow. Okay, I am going to do orange on the inside of the pumpkin lines. If I have any spots that didn't get blended, I'm going to fix those real quick. Okay, and then I'm going to go lemon yellow, canary yellow for the inside. So he looks like he is glowing just a little. Okay, so there's one cute little pumpkin. Now I'm going to swap up my colors, and this time on this little one I'm going to add a little brown. So this is sienna brown. Orange. Only leaving a tiny highlight dot. And there is that cute little pumpkin. Also, if I have a brown out still, this will work. I'm going to quickly do my stems because I will forget the stems every time. Okay, so next pumpkin, I'm gonna go a little bit of goldenrod, and I'm gonna shade him all in first. So these aren't hugely detailed pumpkins, so I'm not too worried about accuracy or anything. I just want to make sure they each have a little bit different touch to them. Okay, gonna darken a little bit with the brown. And I know he looks like an odd pumpkin, but hold on. I'm gonna put his glow in real quick so I can make sure that I have the right colors. Okay, and then I'm gonna very lightly, the top, down the side, and the bottom, add some orange. Okay, and then we're going to mix over it with a little bit of Spanish orange. And then he's just a little bit of a darker orange pumpkin. If you need your cracks or creases in your pumpkin darker, you can pick a darker brown. But I'm not going to put those in just yet, kind of stick with what I have. And then we have one more hiding over here, and because he is hiding behind these dark flowers, he's going to be my bright pumpkin. So orange is actually going to be my dark color. Spanish orange is going to be my medium. And yellow will go inside his eyes and eyebrows and smile. And also as our blender. So I just don't want that yellow too bright, so I'm just touching it down and blending in our other colors just a little more. I think he is a cute little pumpkin. I was seeing how long I was recording, sorry. I'm zoomed in so I couldn't find it. Okay, cleaning up my window's edge. Now this one don't have a curtain on this side, so I'm not going to have any purple on this side. So I think I'm going to do these as windows as well. And I think the easiest way is I'm going to clean my tip for one. So I'm going to take my bright yellow, whatever bright yellow you're using. I'm going to fill in all around those. And each one of these little rectangle type deals here. So in my plan, these and these curves right here, these half circles, will all be purple. This is all going to be purple, so this will bring this and this together. I'll probably have a purple witch just so I have purple, purple, purple kind of feel. So when planning your colors, you don't have to do exactly that, just giving you an idea of how I came to my plan. Okay, as you can see, I'm putting this in a little rough just because I'm going to blend it out anyway, because orange is a pretty harsh color right next to yellow. Okay, just getting these squares put in. And back to that good old Spanish orange to kind of help us blend everything out. Now I'm not covering that whole yellow, just going over the orange. I don't want to lose the bright I have put in. And then this, having these windows in, will let me know what I need to have a little darker to keep the spooky feel. Maybe could have went a green glow to keep the spooky feel, but that's okay. Yellow is spooky too. All right. So on this bar going across the top, I'm probably going to keep it black just because I know this is going to be purple. I haven't decided what I want these to be. Might go purple just to keep the theme. So we will see. And of course I don't have my grays out at the moment. So I'm gonna grab purples. What I'm gonna do is sharpen this super sharp. Make sure I'm on camera here. I'm not going in the middle. I'm keeping that curve top and bottom. Okay, and then super sharp tips for this. this is Violet and Parma Violet. And if you feel like you lose any of it, you can put it back in. But I don't want it to be super noticeable. Okay, and then we will take our purple dioxazine hue, and it will be our separator. Just like that. So I will continue that process all the way around. Now, if you want to do gel pens or whatever your favorite is, go on these little details, go for it. I don't have a huge assortment of gel pens, so kind of just roll with pencils. I should work on that more, but for now. Okay. So you can kind of see how that's going to come together. I'm going to do a little bit on this side. This will also help even out this black edge we've got here. Okay, just going around. Now with the same set of purples, let me fix this up real quick, because if I don't, I'll forget and then I'll have a weird spot in my picture. Okay, with the same set of purples, I'm going to do the roof. So I'm going to start dark at the top. And the only important part about this is it does not matter how far you come down or where you decide to put your highlight, as long as they are even on both sides. So we're going to put our dark at the top and our dark at the bottom. And I am going to bring that dark up a little ways on the bottom because we want it away from the bushes and up here. So if you want to put your highlight in first, if you're wanting to center it, you can do it that way. Just make sure you're working both sides at the same time so they come out even. Okay, violet. So I'm gonna come right down to under that bar. And that's not really important, it's just so I can do the same on this side. So we're gonna come down, make sure I'm still on camera here. I need to tape my papers down so maybe I don't slide everywhere. Okay. Yep, a little under that bar, and then I came up to this symbol right here. Okay, and then Parma. And that is going to be the roof of our house. And that kind of starts bringing that black and purple feel together with the purple we have down here. Now on this stained glass, I'm going to do purple on these shaded areas. So everywhere it's shaded, I'm putting violet. So whatever the color of your house is, other than the black, is a good way to incorporate it downwards. Now this works because violet I did not use on these bushes. So when I get over next to these bushes, this violet is not going to blend in. They are purple, but not the same. I will have to incorporate these colors in somewhere else, but for now. And I am going to do this a little bit stained glass-ish. Not exactly, but no, I'm not filling it all the way in. I'm going to clean my white off. Just kind of blend those with the white. Now, if you feel like you want to go back and put in some dark, you can. I only did it on the edges because I was straight using it for blending. So now I can come back with my darker purple. And kind of pick a side to start shading in for stained glass look. That is going to be my glass for now. Now I'll have another color to put in. I haven't decided what that one will be yet. Let me pull you out. Alright, so this is our haunted house so far, or creepy house. When we come back the next time, I should have this purple filled in. I'll have my windows on this side filled in, and I will have all my bushes filled in. So, questions, comments, leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully my sound is a little bit better. And I hope to see you for part 4. Thanks for watching.